Welcome to the Off the Sticks podcast, hosted by yours truly, Smurby Kirby, and joining us sometime is what did you go by? What do you even go by nowadays?
I don't even know. What should it be?
Cheddar,
Daddy liquor,
Darkadalo.
No,
What,
I don't really know.
daddy
well, it's
liquor. We're gonna go
that's
by daddy liquor.
that's Braden for now.
Address him by daddy
So,
liquor.
if anybody has any ideas for what Braden should start going by, be sure to leave it in the comments. But this is a podcast where we're just essentially off the sticks. We're not playing video games. We're talking about life, all things of that nature, um, tips, stories, whatever the week may be. We're thinking about doing some things about like themed months. Sometimes like October, Halloween, Christmas stories, things like that. But yeah, without further ado, you guys want to introduce yourself anymore before we dive right into it?
No, I'm playing. My name is Smurby Kirby. I run a YouTube channel over 2 million subs, and I'm gonna be bringing Alex Kippers up to 2 million subs with me. Just kidding. I got 250 subs. No, not even that. 240. Stop the cap. I go by cap sometimes. Thank y'all. Braden, daddy liquor.
Um, Bro, I don't even know. I'm gonna kill myself.
This is my name is Braden, and my parent no.
My
Oh
name's Brandon.
man.
My parents are leaving me.
All right. Well. So, I'm Kips, and I have a smaller channel than Preston's, but just like my dong size, I'm smaller, but I'm fierce. I'm
No.
very mighty. So
Why you do these things?
that's all you need to know about me. All right. Uh, let's hop into it. So we started off with a couple topics we thought that people might be interested in, just kind of getting to know us type based questions, just so you guys can get more familiar with us and who we are as people, kind of instead of just, like as people who stream and play video games. So what do you what are you guys thinking we should start with? You guys
I
think
think we should do games that changed your life as a kid or
all
growing
right,
up.
on the topic of games, let's hit all right, that's fine. So
We'll
on the
start with
topic of
off the
games,
sticks.
yeah. On the topic of games, let's go ahead and hit the games that might have changed your life. This could be OG games or any games that you have played as just a whole. So, Braden, you want to go first?
Mm, I wouldn't say change my life, but like I can talk about like games I like grew up on. I guess.
Yeah,
That'd be perfect. Tell us.
like your
Um,
favorite game.
probably probably like a little bit of Black Ops, maybe Halo.
Yeah,
Side
That's
note:
more of a
best Call of Duty. You got 5 seconds.
Advanced
I
Warfare.
like.
Sorry,
I don't really
Black Ops
know.
2. Maps were best.
Black
Zombies
Ops
were
Two is
alright.
very good.
Trolling was good.
Very good. Thank you, Kirby, and not of the Smurby
Yeah, just
variety.
dang it.
Not of the Smurby variety. Preston's.
Oh my goodness.
Well, here we go. Preston's taking an absent real quick. So I guess I'll go next. I do like Black Ops. What was your other one?
Halo.
Halo. Yeah, those are two good ones. I would say those as well a little bit for me because they kind of got me into like the multiplayer game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it uh, kind of taught me how to like talk shit to people and how to take a loss and not be such a little sourpuss about it, but also like not hold on to things too seriously because like how everybody knows how we play games now and like we're we're stupid as hell when we play games. Like we love to say stupid shit and talk shit to people. And like when you're a little kid, you're gonna hold on to that really tightly if somebody says something mean to you. But as you get older, and especially like if you play Call of Duty and like Halo and stuff, and you realize that like people are just kind of rude in general. Like I think it betters you for life because you're like, well, you treat everybody kind of like they're going to be Call of Duty players. Like everybody's kind of going to be rude. Not treat
Yeah.
everybody, you know what I mean? But like, kind of stay reserved a little bit. It's like, I don't know. It just, I feel like those kind of teach you a little bit how to be like not hold on to what people say so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'd say for me, my OG game that changed my life would be Pokemon. I'd say Pokemon like Silver. Like I was like 3 when I started playing that game, and it literally taught me how to read. Like Pokemon, like video games taught me how to read. So like I like I don't know, man. Pokemon always will be like super close to me in my heart, and like so even now, like I'm fucking 22, and I love playing Pokemon still. I'm a dweeb, but I'm not ashamed to admit it. It's fucking fun. It's fucking fun, and it's literally all reading. There's a poodle. There's a fucking poodle. Oh God, Preston.
Yeah, I'm back.
That's right, Preston. That's right. So no, my answer was Pokemon, Preston, because it literally taught me how to read.
A good one. So, should we like transition back into the question, or since I had
Uh,
a little,
I
mishap?
just I just went second while you were gone, so you can go ahead and go.
Okay, I would have to go with either Mario Kart, because it's just one of the nostalgic games. They had each edition from each year, pretty much not each year, but like they had different maps. You were able to adapt to them,
Yeah,
and like all Nintendo games are pretty much fun at that age. And then like around 12, I really fell in love with Minecraft.
yeah.
May have been 13, but like I like Minecraft just because like you can
Minecraft
adapt.
is Minecraft's a very good choice too. Um, hmm.
And with being Minecraft, you're able to do anything. I mean, it started off
Yeah.
as just survival,
Oh yeah.
then you got creative, and then like I've really seen it adapt to what it is now, and it's cool to
Yeah.
see. That might be one of the reasons I like to play it now, is because it's so different and adapted to time.
Yeah, and you can literally do anything in Minecraft. Like honestly, you could build a roller coaster, you could fucking build an aquarium, like you can do like really your imagination is the limit, and it just shows when we did just build the other night off stream, like we were just playing and having fun. It honestly shows that like Minecraft is one of those games, one of those few games that like the test of time. It's like there's like with Pokemon, with Call of Duty, there's a new Pokemon like every 3 years. There's a new Call of Duty every year. With Minecraft, it's been the same game since 2009, 2010, and it's held up. Like
It's top selling. Like it's not just
yeah,
held up. Like people
yeah,
enjoy it. People are falling in love with it. Like when we first started,
right.
versus now they're like
And like with the
something
mods and
amazing.
everything, it's so innovative and like you can it's illegal, but you can get the fucking Pokemon mods or you can get like all that shit, and it's just like it's crazy, dude. It sucks that like Xbox doesn't have like the mod capability that PC does, but at the same time, man, it's just like with
The
what they've
way
been
it's
able
gone. Yeah,
with what they've been able to do with the a game made out of blocks, that's fucking sick.
that might be another reason why I like it so much. Because like
Yeah.
it's not good graphics. I mean, people talk shit on it, but why do people as humans fall in love with it? I think we've adapted like to like we need the best graphics, we need the best everything. This is
Right.
kind of like a check of reality that we could always go back into time. Like we don't have to have the best of the best.
I
We
think
can
we
have a
see that a lot
crappy
now.
laptop or like a crappy like monitor that's not gonna have the best resolution.
Or even an
But
iPhone.
Minecraft, yeah, it's still gonna play Minecraft beautifully. So
Right.
it's really meant for everybody.
Right. And that's I think we're seeing a lot of resurgence with that with like 8-bit and 16-bit games like there's a lot of games now where they're like indie side scrollers where they've taken off in the last couple of years because people have like kind of wanted to go back to that culture of just like not we don't need a game to have like with Elden Ring even. Elden Ring didn't have the best fucking graphics. Like it's Elden Ring was gorgeous in some states, but it didn't have like it had like probably PS4, PS3 graphics, I'd say. It was decent graphics, but it wasn't like anything amazing, you know what I mean? And so like
Call of Duty and all these other games, like
yeah, like you see the new Call of Duty, like Modern Warfare 2, if you play the campaign, like they have ray tracing on everything. That shit is phenomenal. That is incredible the way that the game looks. with the ray tracing and the RTX and all that shit. Like it's crazy. But then you look at like a game like Elden Ring, like I said, and it's like not very good graphics, but it's jam packed full of content, and like people fell in love with that game. People were in love with that game. So it goes to show like I don't think Elden Ring's gonna be another like a Minecraft, you know what I mean? But it goes to show that like people really do enjoy like if it's a good game, it's a good game. It doesn't really matter about the graphics.
Yeah, I gotta know. Fuck Elden Ring. I suck at it, and it made me want to cry. Side
Ah,
note.
yeah, yeah. Have you ever played Elden Ring, Braden?
No,
Uh,
I've heard about it, but I didn't play it.
Okay, let's transition to
oh man.
top three game or top three worst game, or it doesn't have to be three. I just want you guys to hear his opinion. Now that we kind of like talked about like our games that changed our life
Yeah. So top three game of like all time.
of all time.
We'll do three just to keep it short, but you go first, Preston, since you went last time.
So I definitely, I mean, Minecraft, of course. I feel like that's a given.
Yeah.
But I really, as a kid, I really did like Donkey Kong on the GameCube, and that game was just amazing. Black Ops 2, like for some reason, I just fell in love with that. I could go watch a commentary over it now, some trolling videos. I know like YouTube's like demonetizing, striking people for the older videos, so it's kind of hard to find those heavy hitters.
Yeah.
But when you find those gold videos, man, there's nothing like those days. I mean, I
Right.
don't know if it's because I'm older, so like I adapt more to that genre.
And you appreciate it more.
Like I hope like the new generation is able to appreciate the new stuff that's coming out.
Yeah.
I guess that would be my three: Minecraft, Black Ops 2, and Donkey Kong. I mean Mario Kart, but I kind of want to like, not use the same one I was already
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah. Donkey Kong Mario Kart. It's like underneath Mario.
But I am never using Donkey Kong on Mario Kart. I don't play those games. That's too slow.
Braden, what's for you?
I'd say probably like COD,
But what
Minecraft.
COD?
I like 3 a lot.
Black Ops 3?
Yeah, I just like jumping off the walls and shit.
That did change, like, because Call of Duty was going up, Black Ops 2 hit, and then Ghost was a fun game, but it just wasn't a heavy hitter.
Just want
And
to say,
Advanced Warfare and like stuff like that, like the wall jumping was a lot, but it did change like Call of Duty.
yeah,
It did add a new wave. Like Titanfall, I think it was the game that was coming out, so they had to
yeah.
adapt to the games like that.
Well,
Where you
because
could,
Titanfall was originally Titanfall came off the back of people who worked originally on Modern Warfare 2 and 3 who didn't like the way that Activision and Infinity were going with like the company. So then they left and went and made their own company, which ended up being Respawn, which made Titanfall and Titanfall 2 and Apex Legends. So the people who made Apex Legends originally worked on the old Call of Duty games.
that's why it's such a good game. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I feel like they need those old hitters that were that good at making games because like those games are amazing. And no one
Yeah.
can deny those games. If you're not a Call of Duty fan, you know the heavy hitters. Like Modern Warfare 2,
Yeah.
OG game. Like you talk to anybody that used to play pro gaming or anyone, they're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
say Modern Warfare 2 is their favorite.
Yeah. What's your third, Bray?
Mm, Probably a little bit of Wii Sports bowling.
Wii Sports
Wii
was fire.
Sports?
Wii Sports was fire. Can't even.
I love bowling.
Are
Can't
you
even.
gonna cap on this or no? You ever get a 300?
I don't think so.
I never did either. Y'all ever have Wii Sports Resort?
Yeah.
Bro, I love I think it was wrestling or like where you like hit people off the like
What?
side.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I like that. And archery. Bro, archery was I did like
Oh yeah.
that. Bro, can you imagine a Switch game now where you didn't have to like stand up and like do that whole thing? I mean, maybe it'd be good. I don't know.
That was the point of the Wii. Was for you
Yeah.
just to stand up and be
Yeah.
active.
Yeah,
It's like
but
VR
now I'm
now.
lazy.
Yeah, that's like VR now. You're right, Braden. The Wii
Oh,
is literally just VR. If you think
Have
about
you
it.
guys ever tried VR chat?
Yeah.
You don't need a VR, bro. It's a little crazy. Like
Yeah,
It's a little crazy. It's a little
Yikes.
much. I went into this furry lobby one time and I got kicked out because I wasn't weird enough. Let's just say that. Like,
Yeah,
it's another type of crazy.
yeah,
Crazy
that's
is
an.
like VR and stuff like that. I ain't judging. Just
Well, no, VR and VR chat is different than
that's true. That's true.
furry,
VR
and being a
chat's
furry
crazy.
is being a furry is whatever, but that's also like,
It's a
yeah,
different world.
yeah,
It's
yeah, it's whatever. So I'd say for me, my top three games would be. I'm gonna say The Last of Us is number one.
Have you seen the show? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, yeah,
Bro, they saw that. I'm like, I need to get into it. I love
oh
video
yeah,
game like shows.
yeah.
Like they're bussing. Like sorry.
It's super good. No, you're good. Number two would be Pokemon Soul Silver because that was the first game that I played that was like on my DS that your Pokemon could follow you around, and I was like, that's fucking sick. So that'd probably be number two. Number three, I'm I'm gonna have to put PS4 Spider Man. I think on number three, the Spider Man that came out on PS4 where you face like Doc Ock and the Sinister Six and shit.
Spider-Man games are underrated. I mean, I guess not because everyone loves Spider-Man. But
Yeah,
like
that
any
game that
Spider,
came out though, that game that came out, the web slinging and like the story behind it was just fucking it. Like it was awesome. Like
yeah, I've been told that was like one of the best games ever made. Like
yeah,
that game was crazy.
I think that's got to be my number three,
All
definitely.
right, we're not gonna
Uh,
get into the top three or top worst. I mean, but let's just
well,
one worst game
all
for you,
right,
Braden. One game that just made you rage, want to throw your phone.
controller, whatever.
I don't even know. It's like
We'll
hard
come
to
back
pick
to
on the
you. We'll come
spot.
back to you.
What's
So,
the worst
mine,
game you've ever played?
I would have to go with. I think it's Mario, like Mario, the hardest game on Mario or something. It's not like an official game, but if you go
Yeah,
to the website, have you played it?
yeah,
Like it's like invisible traps. It's
yeah.
impossible,
Have
but
you ever
at the
played
same
Cat
time, it's
Mario?
so cat. Is that like they've actually made one, right? Where it's a cat.
No, that's like a power up that you can get in the game. But Cat
Okay.
Mario is it's a game similar like that. There's invisible traps and like you go to hit a like a power up block or whatever, and it's a fucking spike that comes out and kills you. Yeah,
Yeah, like that. Those games, like man, it just makes me rage. I just want to.
I would
Did you guys
say
ever play DS on the Mario DS? Like with
nah.
friends? It was pretty fun, I ain't gonna lie. I did like the DS.
I
Sorry,
love
you
the
can go.
DS chat room. That was the shit.
Oh, speaking of DS, do you guys ever watch the videos on DS? Like it was like TikTok before it was TikTok. Or I guess before Vine.
Yeah, yeah, with like the
Bro, those stick
DSIs and stuff.
figure. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness, man. I love those videos. Some of
yeah.
the stuff that couldn't make it on TikTok now, like was played to kids.
I'd say it's not a bad game for mine. I would say, but the game that's made me the rage the most would be Rust.
So I was gonna say.
Rust is absolutely like, dude, I dumped months into that game. I had a base for like 2 months, bro. And it was just like, I was just booling. Like, I built a base, the fucking wipe happened. We built another base. We made friends with this huge clan. And then I woke up one day in the middle of a fucking raid, bro. I just like got on. I woke up and got on just to check. And our base was getting raided offline. And nobody else was getting on. So it was just me versus like 8 dudes, and I literally just watched everybody take all of our shit out of my base. And I have never wanted to punch a monitor and just like scream and fucking cry from a video game before because it was just like watching like literal a month of your fucking life just disappear because 8 little losers were like they're offline, let's get them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the
Like,
worst like part is like playing
oh,
games like that. Like, especially
yeah.
if you see it, man. Like you hop on, you have no stuff. You're just not gonna hop on ever again. It's okay. But
Yeah.
like in
But
that
like
instance, you saw your like life go away for two
yeah.
months. You're like I spent hours,
Yeah.
hundreds of hours on this.
Yes. Literally. And like I don't know, like the community servers on PC where like you can't do offline raids, like you have to do online raids. Like online raids are fine because like if your team's online and like somebody decides, oh, let's go rune raid them, like it's a different situation because it's like you have a chance to defend your base and like actually have a chance to fucking put up a fight versus like if you're just offline, you don't even know that you're getting like your base is getting attacked until you get on and then it's just gone and you're like fuck, or it's in the process of being gone. Like one time we fucking set up a huge compound, bro, and I logged on and somebody had, I don't know if it was like an inside job or something with one of the dudes that we teamed with. Somebody had fucking set a shotgun trap over Cody and I's bed and then changed the codes on all the doors. So if you spawned in on our bed, we would just instantly die and then we couldn't get back to the base. So it was just like they took everything that we had. It was so awful.
Bro, that's such a troll.
Yeah, it was.
That's like games that like ruin your game. Like, I mean, people that ruin your game experience.
Yeah, or
I get
like
why they do it, but like,
yeah,
come
it's
on
it's
now.
fun to do, but at the same time, dude, like sometimes that shit will ruin somebody's day. Like that'll ruin somebody's entire day, bro.
Have you seen PewDiePie? He like has a little short video. They used to play this old game where you could like sell and stuff like your skins. Like sorry, it's been a while since I've seen it, but like he met someone up at like Starbucks. It's like, hey, here's
Oh yeah,
this, like here's your skin. Then he went back to
yeah,
his house, hacked into his account, got all of his stuff back, killed the dude like 1,000 times, sent him
yeah,
back to the starter world with nothing, bro. Like
yeah.
stuff like that. It's like, bro, come on.
That's awful, man.
Once I saw that, I was like, oh man, Pewdie, why you gotta Pew? So why you doing stuff like this? But it is funny. It is funny at the time.
It is funny, but Braden, have you had one
How do I?
like a worst game ever? Or are you going with Rust too?
I'm gonna go the rest too.
All
I
right,
just
yeah,
can't with that game.
yeah. I years, years of my life have been taken off because of that fucking game. And watching 49ers games right there, right there. Just wanna
Bro,
point that out.
49ers and the Chiefs this year. Round
Stop.
two? Round two?
Stop. Stop.
Are the 49ers gone? Did they
You,
win?
no, they play tomorrow night. You will speak no such foolishness.
Bro, the Chiefs are making it. It's gonna be the Chiefs and the Eagles, honestly.
You will speak no such foolishness any
The
farther.
Eagles are
All right, let's move on to the next podcast topic. All right. You fucking asshole, Rustin. Did you do this?
all right. Favorite
Um,
show or favorite favorite
I
show,
was
favorite
looking at
anime?
I was looking at that one too.
Kind of
What
keep her on topic.
do you watch anime, Braden? No. Okay. Yeah.
Pokemon?
I
Ever?
don't.
Anything?
I don't watch anime either, really. I used to, but I'd say probably Death Note would be my favorite. But you?
Yeah, you know. You
Yeah.
know.
Naruto. Yeah.
I got the heavy hitter, you
Wait.
know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think Naruto, like, I get like he's a kid and like he starts yelling and stuff, but like the way I grew up and the way I adapted to life, it really like
Oh.
adapted to me, and somehow I was able to like
Yeah.
follow along with Naruto's life, like from the point from where he didn't feel accepted in life because he didn't have any family or anything. Like I don't know, it just like showed like a true side of me that like you don't really see shows like that. You
Yeah.
see like movies that you really love into, but like
Yeah.
and then
That's
especially cartoon wise.
yeah. And that's how I kind of felt with like Ash or like Goku. Ash that only has his mom, and Goku only has one parent that ever raised him really, and they died. Besides like fucking Master Roshi, like that becomes his parent. So like I always did identify kind of with those characters, even though Gohan was my favorite. But I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Like I couldn't tell you how many countless times Cody and I sat in the bathroom as 8, 9 year olds trying to go Super Saiyan, spiking our hair up with gel, pretending that we were Super Saiyan, running around the house punching stuff. Like we,
Bro, that Fortnite update with Dragon Ball Z was pretty fun. I ain't gonna lie.
oh, that
Like,
was that was
I like games that like are adapting to like the
Oh,
anime
yeah.
world and stuff like that.
We're just doing
What about
crossovers in general.
yeah, crossovers are cool. I wish they would have done something with like Naruto. Like they have skins and everything. I think they made more money off Naruto than Dragon Ball Z, but I'm not gonna go into that because I don't know the
Because they
facts.
they did two Naruto and they did a whole event thing around Naruto too.
But you didn't
But
have like any like Sharinegans or anything like that. It was just like
yeah,
skins, right?
the second time you did, I think.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
guess I missed out.
Um, but also Naruto's a lot more popular than Dragon Ball nowadays.
Yeah, Naruto is huge. Like you go to
Yeah.
any store, you really see Naruto everywhere.
Uh, I
What
mean,
about
what about?
show?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what about a show, Braden? You got a show? Family Guy, South Park,
I
I
think
like
I'd
South
have to go
Park.
with like
South
see
Park.
that's like an anime
Sure.
type thing. Like it's still a
Nah.
cartoon. I consider cartoons anime.
All right, if you're going with that, yeah, South Park. Okay, say
South
South
Park.
Park.
South Park is low key an
There's gonna be
awesome
some
show.
weeaboos that crucify you for that.
I don't care. Like it is what it is. I call Pokemon anime. So
Pokemon is an anime though.
see, like people will be like Pokemon. So I get judged all the time for saying that. But like South Park will talk about like subjects that should not be talked about, and they'll learn their facts. It's not like it's like fake stuff. Some of the stuff they put out. I mean, the Canadians with like half faces.
Yeah.
Of course, it's fake, but like you get down into the facts, they do the research, and they make it funny.
Are you
I will
saying that
talk about
Canadians
like
only have half a face?
saying the opposite, but I've never been to Canada, so I don't know. Maybe when they come to America, like they get the rest of the face, you know.
Oh God,
Da,
bro.
da, da.
Okay, all right.
what, what, what do you think about the movie Uncharted?
I haven't seen it.
You
It's
have you
alright.
played the games?
Yeah, I played all the games. I just didn't watch the movie because I didn't think the movie would be good.
You have to watch it, bro. It was I liked it. I don't care what
Preston,
Bray says.
Braden, what'd you say about the movie?
I said
He
I
said it's
watched it.
alright.
It was
You
good.
didn't?
I did watch it.
Oh, okay.
Was it good?
It wasn't the best, but like it's good.
Did you play Uncharted?
No.
There's your problem.
No,
There's your problem.
no. If he didn't play the games and he knew the movie wasn't like, if you didn't play the games, like you can't just like something because it's Uncharted. Preston, did you hit a game on fucking Snapchat?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking
Can't just
for.
like something because it's a video game title, Preston. It has to be accurate and good. That's why people didn't like the Witcher series because the Witcher series wasn't accurate to the fucking video game or the books. That's like, it's a big
But
thing.
it's kind of like you
I mean,
grew
it's
up playing something, and then like you forgot all about like these little details, and then you're playing the game, and it's like, whoa, that hit a part of the brain that wasn't there. Like I get like, oh, it's a video game. I didn't just watch it because it's a video game. Like The Last of Us, I need to go and watch because it's gonna like hit parts of my brain that I've
well,
done forgot about like what's even there.
see,
Like
see
it's nostalgic, I guess.
that. Yeah, I guess I get that. But also like, there's a term of like quality. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fine to like a movie, like, cause you can. Like we can do that topic like sometime. What's the best worst movie that you like? You know what I mean? Like the movie that everybody hates but you like it a lot. You know what I mean? That type
Are
of
we doing
shit.
that right now?
We can do that here in a second if you want. But essentially, it gets to the point like if it's good, like if somebody who doesn't know Uncharted can go watch the movie and be like, oh, that was a good movie, and then they want to go play the Uncharted games. Like Braden, did you walk away from the movie and be like, oh, I want to go play the games now? No. See, like, if you watch The Last of Us, you're probably like, oh, fuck, I kind of want to go play that game. Like, I want to go see what happens. You know what I mean?
I didn't even know there was a game like about it.
Oh, Uncharted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because you got an Xbox. Xbox nerd. It's an exclusive.
Um,
Just kidding, just kidding.
but in terms of like actual TV shows, what are you guys have any best TV shows?
I'd have to go with Shameless. That's another one. Like, it was even more crazier than my childhood. So I was able to adapt to it. It's all about adapting to me. Like I'll be able to connect something that way, just because
Yeah.
if you had a crazy life, you're gonna like Shameless.
It just it just resonates with you, right?
But then I watched too much of it, and now it's just cringe because I'm like, after a point, like, why are you doing these things?
Yeah. Uh
Or I keep hitting stuff on Snapchat.
I'd say for me it'd probably be, I want to say either Breaking Bad
Ooh, ooh,
or
good show.
this is an under the table pick that not a lot of people are gonna have seen. The Almighty Johnsons. It
I can
sounds
see
like
something like that.
it sounds like they're talking about penises, but it's not. It's a family, right? And their family moved from the Norse area, like Scandinavia, to New Zealand, right? And so essentially, like, when on their 21st birthday, they get like god powers. They find out what god they are. And so
That sounds cool.
this guy finds out that he's Odin when he turns 21, right? And then if he doesn't find Frigg, the world's going to end and they're going to lose all their powers.
Oh, I think I've seen that. Yeah.
So he has to find his wife. And so like they go through like this whole trials and tribulation shit. I won't spoil it for anybody if you guys want to go watch it, but it's a very good show. It's New Zealand. Most people know that British TV is the best TV, so
Okay, do you watch The Office?
which one?
So you watch The Office, like
Yeah, but which one?
America Office is so much better than British Office. I can't watch British Office. I just can't. No cap. It's the truth.
What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, they might calm me down, but I can't understand what they're saying half the time. My American brain don't. My American brain don't.
God damn, I don't need you to speak English. I need you to speak American.
Yeah.
Nah, man, but Braden, do you have one?
Have what?
TV show?
Favorite show.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't really watch shows. I watched like more movies.
My favorite movie.
Spit it.
I just can't like pick though. Like,
Just name some that are top of your head. It don't matter if they're your favorite. Just what's the first one that comes to your brain?
21 Jump Street.
That's a good
Bro.
movie.
Yeah, I like that. What about 22 Jump Street?
Oh, good too.
It wasn't as good, but I liked it. Hangover series.
Yeah, or Pineapple Express.
Very good.
Could always
Super,
go back and watch those.
Super Bad. Have you seen that, Braden? Super Bad?
Yeah.
Easy A.
I literally have a shirt too.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Bra-
What about old shows, black and white shows? You ever watch any of those, like Andy Griffith's show? So
What's-
I had a box TV, and
Mhm.
as a kid, I was like, I get bored, so I go and push all the buttons in.
Yeah.
And come to find out, I left the button on the black and white TV show. So you know who had a box TV for like 2 years just watching the Andy Griffith show, man?
Oh
show.
my god.
Good show.
Oh my
I
god,
hated
dude.
myself for it. So when I got another box TV, I wasn't gonna do that again. But
Oh my
Good show.
god.
oh, and I never went back to the black and white channel. Like that was a skip. Cartoon Network. Here we go.
Bruh, yeah, for real, bruh.
But yeah, a kid
Fuck
watching
that.
a black and white show sucks. You want to watch your cartoons, but you want to watch them.
Dude, that was the worst. So, like, I had the box TVs with the little VCRs, like the VCR player inside the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had one of those, and I had a bunch of like Pokemon episodes and random Pokemon movies and like Dragon Ball Z episodes. And bro, like it sucked the most because you'd pop in an episode and you'd watch it, and then you'd be like, "Oh, I want to watch the next episode," and then you literally like you don't have the fucking VCR, so you're just like watching like the little snippet of what happens in the next episode over and over and over again. You're just sitting there like, oh, I wish I had this. Like you just sit there, so then you get your little action figures out the next day, and you're like, I'm gonna play with this.
They
This is gonna be
reenact it.
this is the next episode.
And
So
like
fucking
those
good.
are probably better than the episodes were gonna be. Like what you use your brain as a kid,
Yeah,
but that's one thing kids will never understand. No
especially
one will
now.
understand. Like you could just go watch a whole series in a week. If you're committed to that series, you're like, dang, this show's busting. You
Yeah.
don't have to wait a week. You don't have to wait any of this time. It's there for you. It's there for you
Yeah, some
24
some
7.
shows still go like that weekly release. You know, like The Last of Us is doing the weekly release and stuff like that. But like they don't know like really the like
Waiting for a show, or if you have like
yeah
if you have a box TV, you do
or like
not
a
have
yeah
the
like
remote.
a fucking
You have
yeah
to watch this on.
exactly or a fucking VCR. Like they didn't know like you know fucking the VCR. You had to fucking go back after you got done watching the movie and like hit the
And
rewind
replay it
all the
all
way
the way.
through.
You're like trying to watch the show. I mean the movie. You got all
Yeah,
your family around, got the popcorn hot ready. You put it
yeah.
in, end
Fuck.
credits. You're like, bro, this is gonna take 30 minutes.
Yeah, so
30 minutes of the day.
you're
Rewind.
sitting there hitting rewind on it while looking away, so you don't see the entire movie. You know what I mean?
And you actually hit the eject button and restarts it. Oh my god, I hated
Braden
that.
will
I
never
hated
know.
those days.
Braden will never know this pain.
We're probably just talking over people's heads right now. But
No,
whoever
the
knows knows.
people will know, especially our generation, like 20s to 25 to 30s. Like you guys will definitely understand what we're talking about.
Okay, what was your first 3D movie you watched? Can you remember?
Toy Story 3.
Toy Story 3. Okay. Brandon's like 3D, like that's always been around. I forgot the name of it, but it was like whenever they go down into the earth and it's actually like prehistoric ages where there's dinosaurs and stuff.
Journey to the Center of
And
the Earth.
yeah, bro, that one 3D
I
was
actually
cool, man.
I actually capped my first 3D movie. I got the deluxe edition of Shrek 2, and they had the 3D glasses inside of it.
It's
Yeah,
all good.
yeah, it's all ogre now.
Yeah, then that night I said it 3 times. I'll leave it's imaginary. Yeah. Yeah.
Braden, do you have
What?
any 3D movie that you've watched that you can
You got a
remember?
40 version of that Shrek.
Uh, I don't know. I
French is
remember like
deep.
watching like GI Joes.
In 3D, like a
Did
cartoon
you?
or like a live action one.
Is the
Like
movie,
cartoon.
right? Oh, okay. 3D. That's cool.
It's fucking sick.
I remember watching it like on the van. You know, like if you got a van, like little movie thing on the top of
Yeah.
the car.
Yeah, I never got that
Oh,
luxury.
that's fire. Okay, yeah. Neither did I. Neither did I, but I had friends that did. So
Yeah, I had friends that did, and they know what you're talking about.
yeah.
You ever get behind a car? You're like, bro, they're playing a busting show. I'm just gonna.
Bruh, you're like Peter Griffin. Have you seen that fucking episode of Family Guy where they're riding in the car and fucking Lois is talking to him and then she looks over and Peter's in the other car next to the kids watching fucking Madagascar? He literally just left the driver's seat. He's in the other car watching Madagascar with the kids. She's like, Peter! So fucking good.
I wish I could have sound.
Oh,
Bro, I
God.
wish I could do that. My grandma, my great grandma
Yeah.
used to live next to the drive-in. So
Yeah.
all we had to do is get my dad's trailer, back it up a little,
Yeah.
make a little bed like on the trailer. Bro, free movies 24/7, all we wanted. And then you got the little radio next to you, bro. No one even knows, man. Free movies are better than paying for a movie.
Well, yeah. Everything. Most things that are free are better.
So if you ever saw someone like sitting right next to the drive-in, that was
Yeah.
us. Can you all stay up for the drive-in?
A lot of the times I'm not. Okay. A lot of times I don't go to the drive-in for the movies. Let's just say that.
Yeah, but like when last time you went, did you stay up? Let's just say that.
Yeah. Last time I went, yeah, I stayed up.
I
What'd
can
you
never
watch?
stay up.
What's
I
up?
never remember because I fall asleep.
So what do you watch?
I don't even know the last thing I watched. It was the last time I went to the drive-in. I think was with Hatter, my cousin Kelsey, and her friend, and we just went into and I think Cody maybe, and we just literally went and we fucking, you know, did all teenager things, fucking smoked and had fun, like all teenagers do. And then halfway through the movie, we were like, yeah, let's just go ahead and leave. We're bored. So we left.
See, like you didn't make it to the end of the movie.
Yeah,
Like
that
there's
was
3 movies you gotta watch, bro. I'm falling asleep.
yeah.
I can't go to the movie theater, man.
I mean, we just kind of like, I don't know.
Oh, but
we
yeah, good place to go as a teenager.
Oh
Good
yeah,
place to go. Right.
prime place.
Like especially
Just
got
be safe. Yeah, be safe. Or like Hatter had an SUV,
All that big ass SUV.
the Suburban.
Took like 5 guys to
Dude, man, we used to ride around the back roads on that thing all the time, and Kelsey would be in the passenger seat because everybody knows Hatter and Kelsey's relationship. Sorry, y'all, I'm DDoSing y'all right now. I'm DOSing y'all, but
dropped it.
everybody knows us, knows Hatter and Kelsey's relationship, and Hatter would do the most to show off for Kelsey, dude. She'd be riding in the passenger seat, had to be like, grab the steering wheel. He'd jump on top of the car and start car surfing on his Suburban, riding down 40, going down the back roads, just some dirt roads, just on top of his car, surfing it, climb back in through the window, kick his feet out the window while he's just steering, like pretend he's just not even like, has no care in the world, dude. I'm like, Hatter, we're all going to die, and it's gonna be because of you. Like, it's going to be your fault that we're all dead.
Yeah. So I was riding with these girls and my cousin back from the lake one day, and like I didn't have a car. Okay, broke boy,
Yeah.
not gonna have a car. So she's over here driving. Like when you start to bob and weave, like on purpose.
Yeah.
We're going 70. We're going 70, and she was doing that, man. So you know what happens? Dum, 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 dum.
Yeah.
We go over the fence. There's a freaking cow right next to us. Like,
The car was rolling?
yeah. And that's why I don't like to sit in the back.
Bruh.
I was gonna say something else, but I ain't gonna
Yikes.
say it. It's just, if
Preston,
you know, you know.
Are we about to have an Andrew Tate? Are we about to have an Andrew Tate on the podcast? What the fuck is going on here? Are you thinking what I'm?
Gives me the views.
No, I haven't had anything crazy like that happen. I mean, one time, like, I was just riding around the back roads, and I went to go pick up a girl. I was like 15, and I dropped her off, and then I went to go take a lap in my mom's car, because my mom and my stepdad were at a Christmas party, and I just fucking like completely like. So you know where like Hatter lives, right? That little loop.
Yeah.
On like the thing that goes behind the apartments and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The dirt road, right? So I was riding back there and I couldn't see because it was dark and I didn't turn my brights on, bro. I went straight into a fucking ditch in my mom's car, and I was just like, oh fuck, like oh shit, I'm not even supposed to be driving this right now, bro. So I called Patrick, Patrick, and big ol' yeah,
He missed
and
that too.
yeah, and he was like, man, I'm not even in town. He's like, I'm at K-State doing a visit right now because it was when we were on the football team, and I was like, fuck. And so then I called my uncle. My uncle's like, yeah, hold on, I'll be right there. And he fucking lifted it up, and he came up with a whole story, and then he lied to my mom that like he went and took the car to the gas station, had to go pick up his friend. His friend lived on a dirt road, blah, 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 blah. My uncle completely covered for me. And then my aunt later on that night fucking told my mom what really happened, and I was like, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. But my mom always has been that type that I never really got into trouble, you know what I mean? She always just like, you know better than that, and I like made me feel very disappointed with myself than anything else.
That's the worst punishment.
Mm-hmm.
Getting yelled at, it's like, you're just going to get me mad, and we're both going to be yelling at each other. But like, when they're like,
calmly just disappointed,
down,
yes.
You, like,
oh,
I raised you better than that. It's like,
yeah.
Okay. Lay down for a couple days.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've had wild stuff like that. Like we were at my great uncle Neil's house one time, and
my boy Neil.
Yeah, dude. So like, we were going down this like little road, and it was meant for ATVs and dirt bikes, but we didn't know that because we had never been there, right? So we were going down this little road, and my ex was driving the car at the time, and so like we were in the car. It was me, her, and Cody, and we were going down this road. And I look out the window, and it's just a 20-foot drop straight down with just like trees poking straight up. So like if the car falls off either way, like they're going to poke straight into the car, and we're all dead. Like we're all going to be impaled. So like this car is like the road is narrow and the car is like barely on top of the road. The road's like that. The car's like barely on top of it, and we're just driving down like so slowly. We get to the middle, and she's just like, do I back up? What do I do? Because like that's when we realized that where we were, and we were just like, just fucking keep going, just fucking keep going. And the entire way, dude, we were just like looking down, just like knowing like one slip of the tire, we're all fucking dead. We're all dead. Like it was so fucking scary.
There ain't getting no tow truck over there. That car's just
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
done for.
The car's done for because it's like trees and then the lake. It's just nothing. Like because we had a private lake out there. It's just trees and then the lake. Yeah, either side of it too. It's fucked. But I mean, that's like
Transition if you want.
yeah. I'm good.
Or
I'm good.
What do you want to do?
No, I was just gonna say that's pretty much like the only like real, I mean, scary car situation that I've had. Like, you know what I mean?
I got so many.
Yeah, you're a wild
Not
white
even
boy.
what I do. Not what I do now, but like
Yeah, I know.
back in the day, yeah, that's all we do is cruise the back roads. And
Braden? You have anything scary that happened in the car?
Um,
he walked in on you and you know who in the car. Probably scarred him for life.
yeah, it was gotten one car crash. That's it.
When was that with your sister?
Um, that was like a while ago when I lived in New York. It was like icy at nighttime, and then we were like the
Mm.
dogs were on the back of the car.
Yeah.
Flipped it into a ditch.
Oh shit.
Yeah, flipping a car is not fun.
Mm-hmm.
And after you're like, did we just flip? Like, what a cool roller coaster ride.
I'm just sitting here in my booster seat.
Oh god.
So, who do you think? I mean, of course, Mr. Beast, but who do you think's the best YouTuber to come from?
Of course, Mr. Beast.
From
From
Kansas.
Kansas.
Or I guess where Breda is too. I don't know if there's any YouTubers where
Braden
where
has
you're from.
Braden's been from everywhere. So Braden
Yeah, that's what I didn't know what to say about that.
Braden
I lived
is
in like 7 states.
he was born in California and has moved everywhere since.
Oh, so California has everyone. But like for us, we have D'Adrian Harding, we have Mr. Beast. I don't know if I should count Mr. Beast because he was here for like a year. But then we got Tanner Bronhart or Tanner.
Brogart.
Yeah. Been to his house. Got to jump on his trampoline. He didn't know I jumped on it. Let's say that, but
I would not incriminate yourself like that, Preston. Fucking criminal trespassing. Well, Preston admits to a crime.
That's not true.
This podcast is entirely satire. No, but
proved in court of law.
I would say Mr. Beast, without a question, from Kansas. If you're talking about YouTubers from Kansas or anything like that, definitely
But
Mr.
like-
Beast. From Ohio, where I lived, you'd have to say one of the Paul brothers, probably.
Okay, yeah, the Paul brothers. I
Yeah.
think Tanner would have been like probably the first one. But like, you're like, what the fuck, YouTuber? Like Kansas? Like, because it was back in the day when YouTube was like, there's probably a few YouTubers. Like, he was one of the famous ones, and he's still famous.
Yeah.
My brother got blamed. Someone like scratched up his ad ER8.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this.
I know.
Yes.
I do. Yeah.
He posted online. It was like, hey, it was my brother that did it. My brother's like, bro, he got like 50,000 comments on his Instagram.
Yeah, I know. And, you know, somebody...
He's like, bro, look.
We won't get into it, but I know who set the whole thing up, too.
Yeah, don't
'Cause-
incriminate no one.
Well, they're pieces of shit, so... But, yeah, I know. Let's just say it starts with a D. But... Yeah.
I mean, what?
Yeah, exactly.
But I think the one that's popping right now is D'Adrian Harding. Like,
Yeah, I have
He's
no idea who
from,
that
like-
is.
I think he went to school at Andover High.
Yeah.
And, he has over 2 million subs.
Damn.
And he was like kind of trolling. I mean, it's kind of like, I'm not gonna say it's like kiddish, but like some of the stuff like he goes "Bloop, bloop," like he just makes weird sounds. So sometimes
Yeah.
it's like a little much, but like, it's entertaining. But yeah, I like supporting YouTubers that come from here. I'm not gonna go like out of my way to like chase him down. Like he was at the state fair, and my sister like recorded him or my brother. I was like, "Who is this?" And it was just a whole bunch of people chased him.
Oh, Jesus.
Like he got that clout to him.
Yeah. Wow. Braden's just sitting there like a
He did
psychopath.
a meet and greet at Town East,
Yeah.
and Town East banned him from life.
Jeez.
Just
Yeah,
because like it was a
you have to do
crazy
it at,
like
yeah, you have
auction.
to do it at like parks and stuff. You can't be doing it at like a real establishment, like a business,
He
unless
did
you get
it at
express permission.
yeah, he did it at the what's called the movie theater. He just rented out one, and whoever wanted to come, like up to a limit, was
Yeah.
able to come. So I think that was a cool like if you're gonna do something like that, that would be a good reason. Like to have up to a certain amount of people, so it's not too busy and it's not gonna cause like a fire hazard.
Right. Yeah. I get that. Yeah.
What do you think
Um,
about YouTubers that don't, or not just YouTubers, famous people that don't want pictures or don't want to like spend the time to like get a signature and stuff?
to each their own. I understand it. It's like, I mean, if you're out eating dinner with your family and you're in a mood. There's some days where like your friends call you and you're like, I'm not fucking answering your call right now. Just because like you're not fucking doing anything, you're just like, I'm not fucking answering your call right now. You know what I mean? There's times that people do that. So like, it's understandable to like if you do that to your friends, obviously you're gonna sit there and like, if a random person comes up to you and you're trying to enjoy dinner with your family or like, talk to somebody that you haven't seen in a while or do a business meeting, it gets kind of frustrating if people are coming up to you every 10, 15 minutes and like, oh, can I get a picture? And then if one person sees you get a picture, people have this weird thing where they're like, they want to cling to
I
you
need a
and get,
picture, yeah.
yeah, they want to get a picture. And half the time, some people don't even know who you are. They just want a picture because they see other people getting pictures with you. So like, you know what I mean? And I get it to where it's like to the point where like you kind of just don't want to fuck with it, but at the same time, it's like the
You're
people
an
that
influencer. I feel like
right,
the opposite. Like, I mean, don't
but
go to anyone's house. Give
right,
them their
that's
like respect. Like, let them eat their food. But like when they're done, go say hello. Like,
yeah,
don't go up
exactly,
there like
yeah,
they're mid like steak bite, like about to enjoy this.
exactly.
Like, I
That's what,
guess
yeah,
don't let him enjoy his meal. But like, if you see
yeah,
him in
that's my
line or
point. Like,
something,
you got to remember that they are influencers, but they're also fucking people too. So you have to just be like, you people that don't have like a reach, like I don't have a fucking reach either, but it's like they don't really think of it as like people. They just like are like, oh my god, there he is, there he is, there he is, and they're like, oh, this is their only chance. You know what I mean? They don't really think of it as like, well, like if I was sitting here eating, would I want somebody to do that? And they're like, well, I wouldn't care, but they, if 200 people come
happen
up,
every day,
if 200 people come
every
up to
single
you every
second.
single fucking day and they do it or they're doing it, and sometimes people don't even know who you are and they're just doing it, and like some people are just like disingenuous. They just want a picture because they know you're famous. It's not because they actually enjoy your work. You know what I mean? Like that's where I get some people are. Other people I get where they're like where some people talk shit on them because they're bitter about it. Like they're assholes and they don't want to take pictures with anybody or they charge people to take pictures with them. Like that's a bit obnoxious. But like it just I feel like you need those people that also want their space because it also makes you it shows how much effort and stuff that these people who don't want their space really who do respect their space but also like encourage people to come talk to them it shines a light on them a lot more than it would necessarily if everybody were to be like that, you know what I mean? Because if
Yeah,
somebody treats their like the people that view them or the people that like support them, if people treat them like very good, like if somebody comes up to you and they're like, dude, I enjoy that podcast so much. And you're like, thanks, man. Like you go into like not a conversation, but you just like let them know that they're appreciated. Like their support is appreciated versus like, if you're just like, oh, thanks. And you move on with your day. Like that's two different interactions. And like, it shows like how much more effort, if you're gonna be like that, you have to put in versus just to be like, ah, fuck it, you know what I mean? Just like, oh, you're one of millions, thanks, bub. You know what I mean? Instead of just being like, you're an actual, because people don't. I feel like also on the same side as like influencers is they don't really understand at the same point. Like you might be good looking, you might be talented in whatever you do, but you would be nowhere if you didn't have people supporting you. Like if you didn't have people that were like, "Oh my god, that was the best. That was like one of the best acting performances I've ever seen. That was the best song I've ever heard." Like stuff like that. If you didn't have people saying that stuff, you'd be nowhere.
It'd be nowhere. That's
Right.
we gave you
Right.
the money. It's kind of
Right.
like
So
we
it's
paid taxes, but we
it
gave
it's
you
a
our eyes.
it's a give and a take. It's a give and a take, but like it's yeah, you just have to be respectful and kind of treat everybody to each their own, and kind of like you can read body languages very easy, if somebody looks like they're rushed and not look like they might be having the best of the day or something, that it's probably like, even if you're not gonna talk to them or whatever, like you should just not go up to them, whatever. If it's your only chance to like talk to them or whatever, you might not ever see them again. If they look like they're having a bad day, it's like just have the common courtesy and respect to just not fuck with them. You know what I mean? Because you can read body languages very easy, and it's
Yeah,
just
and then you pick up on it, and sometimes it's like offensive, like their body language, but it is what it
yeah,
is. You
yeah, it's
ever meet anyone famous? Like
yeah,
I know you did, about like the like get into the like how we met Theo Vaughn, or like I get where people are
yeah,
like, I don't know what to say. I get starstruck, and starstruck is a real thing. You're
yeah,
like
yeah.
you,
It
it's like,
really
what do I
is.
say? Like you didn't get a signature on your shirt because you get up to these people and it's like, hey, like,
Yeah.
and it's just
Well,
Theo Vaughn, like they're
I
human
mean,
beings. Like Theo Vaughn is like down to earth dude.
yeah, and with with
Steve-O, I
Theo
met,
was what's up? Go. Sorry.
but yeah, I met Steve-O, and like it just kind of seems like you're unwelcoming because like they're famous, so it's hard to talk to someone like that.
Yeah, and Steve-O's also like he's a bigger than life character. You got to remember that too. Like Steve-O's like one of those people that's like a legendary character. Not like Theo Vaughn's not, but also Theo Vaughn,
He's down to
he
earth.
he's a way more approachable person. Like
Yeah,
Theo Vaughn, you could just like I just completely forgot to ask to get my bobblehead or my shirt or anything signed because I just wanted to be like, just wanted to tell him like thanks
how
for your
much he,
fucking
yeah.
yeah, like I just want to be like, I appreciate your podcast. I listen every week, bro. Like
He
I
came down
enjoy the
from
shit.
Woodstock, Kansas. Like,
Yeah.
bro,
So like,
you are
and
amazing.
people tell him that, and it might seem disingenuous, but like,
Who else
you
comes
know,
here? Who
right.
else comes here?
Right. Like it's not very common that people will come here, but like at the same time, um, the fact that I know most comics do come out after the shows and talk to people, but like the fact that he took the time to like do that though, and like
Shake people's hands.
take
Like,
take pictures and shake people's hands and like all that shit. It's really I don't know, that shit
it
that
makes your day. It makes your life. Like,
yeah. And see, like when I was
that's why I
like
think it's okay for people to go and tell people, like, hey, like, I mean, if they're eating, it's different, but like, I
yeah,
don't like it when like you see these videos of these people like kind of just brush them off, like, bro,
you're right.
I'm human, but like, bro, you don't understand. Like, this kid could be having a very rough life.
Yeah,
You
and
just take a picture of it. It's like, bro, it inspires them to be there.
yeah, and us at the same time, like you got to fucking think if you're just sitting there though at the table or like you're getting ready to leave and somebody comes up to you and they're like, "Oh my god, can I get a picture with you?" You know what I mean? It's like, uh, you know what I mean? Like you have
Goes
to
both
be,
ways.
yeah, you have to be
It's devil's
common.
advocate.
You have to be courteous with your approach. Like if you're gonna let somebody know that you appreciate their work, like I'm sure that nobody would be bothered if you were just like, "Hey man, I just want to let you know that I appreciate your work." But if you go up there recording, you're like, "Hey man, I just want you to let you know I appreciate your work. Like I'm one of your biggest fans." And you're recording, and he's like, "All right, yeah, thanks, bro." It's like it's because he had the camera out. If you just went up to him and it was like, "Hey, I want you to know like your fucking work is just like impeccable." You know what I mean? If you just told him straight up without the camera in his face, I'm sure you'd get a whole different fucking reaction.
Yeah, because I don't know, with the new, like, everyone's trying to get clout. Everyone's trying to
Right.
get that like one
Right.
picture or one video. Like, look, I'm with Mr. Beast. He's gonna give me $1 million. Like, everyone's
Yeah.
using Mr. Beast and their
Or like,
thumbnail and like titles just so they could get like. I mean, I get why, but like,
yeah.
I could see how that gets annoying. Like, they're not genuine about it.
Right, but with Mr. Beast, you got to understand, like, all those clicks kind of will possibly sometimes filter back to him. Because he does, like, genuine content that's entertaining. Like, his content is genuinely entertaining to watch. So, like, all of those clicks really, like, if they're like, oh, Mr. Beast, blah, 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 like, those clicks will eventually filter back to him because they're just like, at least anybody with common sense is going to be like, well, why am I just watching, like, the rip off and just go watch his actual videos?
He does like people like reposting his stuff. Like he's
Right,
over
because,
like TikTok. If you have one person repost it, that's more
right,
people that see your view, like your
exactly.
eyes. So it's
Exactly.
like
And it's like,
they're gonna go up like, "Hey, this guy's cool. I'm
right,
gonna
and as
see
long as
this
you're
guy's
giving
views
credit, yeah,
over there." Like,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. And they kind of filter back to his channel. It's like, especially if they give credit, it's like there's no issue on people fucking reposting things. But to the point where, like,
you've been at the same amount of that AMW for like 12 sips.
I forgot to tell you, I have a thing in my fingers where I just automatically refill drinks when I grab them.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, I do think things like that are just genuinely, you have to take it like case by case, like basis by basis. Like, not everybody's gonna be want to be approached all the time by somebody. You know what I mean?
Patrick Mahomes or like high celebrities like that, I could see like they do football. They don't like Mr. Beast, Theo Vaughn. They like
Right,
do
but
entertainment for people. Like football players, they don't.
nah.
They're not in
Listen,
it for the fame.
yes they are. Yeah, they are. Think about it, Preston. If they weren't in it for the fame, they would go fuck off and play in a real league. If they were in it for the fame and play to the best of the best and with all the fans screaming, like, they would go fuck off and they wouldn't try to play in the NFL so hard. The NFL, like, if you don't have the fans in the stands, if you don't have people building 70,000 venue arenas, you know what I mean? Like, where fucking there's 70,000 people coming to watch an NFL game. If you don't have that, they're playing backyard football. So even them, I understand where you're saying, like, football is a sport and they're playing it to play football, but also without the fans, and they are entertainers, because without the fans, without them entertaining people, they're not going to be anywhere, right? Because if you're not entertaining, you're not good. That means you're not entertaining. That means you're going to be out of the NFL. Simple as that. It's an entertainment. It's a value league.
Speaking of Chiefs, I'm looking back at your back wall. Is that Arrowhead?
There's a Chiefs gnome up here, right there. It's Cody as a Chief. There's a Chiefs
Oh,
arrowhead. Chiefs logo right there. There's a
oh!
dream catcher right there. There's the Chiefs little guy right there.
I never noticed
49ers.
that, bro. I've been looking at your like little like, bro. I've been like just staring at it this whole time. Like I don't even like some of the times I'm like, what did I just say? I'm like hypnotized.
Yeah, it's hypnotic, bro.
Like it's kind of hurting my eyes just because that's like the one spot I go to.
Fucking,
What colors does it have?
I got different speeds so I can slow it down or I can make it go super fucking fast.
Oh fuck,
Jesus.
I got I can
bro,
dim
the
it.
slow mo. Oh shit. Kind of like a. Is it like a firework light?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a palm tree now.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh snap!
this one's pretty cool. I like this one a lot, but there's the
That
firework
one's
one.
cool.
Yeah.
I'll-
This one's
how
sick.
long have we been doing this?
Let me check.
Now that we're at a little break.
We've been going for how do I see?
Ni hao ching.
An hour and 5 minutes. Bing
Okay,
chiling.
so
Ni hao ching. Bing chiling.
I think some of the YouTube stuff we should save for our next one.
Yeah.
I like the real life stuff that we've been talking about. It just changed the vibe, you know.
Yeah. So what do you?
Anyways, I'm trying to think about
Yeah, I'm looking
what's
at the
one celebrity
topics.
you would want to meet, or one a group or something like who would like what would
Alive or
change your
dead,
life?
or alive or dead, or what?
Doesn't matter. We'll do one of each.
Mm, alive? Fuck.
Theo Vaughn probably was one of the coolest people.
Theo Vaughn was one of the very coolest I
Like
could.
that was top tier, man. I just think about them all the time.
I would say maybe Joe Rogan or um Joe Rogan or maybe Elon Musk just to see how he operates. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand that.
See that like but dead obviously Mac Miller, obviously.
Bro,
That's
same. I was gonna say Mac Miller. Bro,
yeah,
Mac Miller would be like top. He's just a
top tier.
genuine dude. Like,
Oh
it's not
god.
like I want to meet him because I want to be like, bro, he's famous. I want to
Best
meet
of the
him because
best.
he has something to talk about. He
Uh,
has
that
that
was
like real life vibe to him.
that was
You can
my
listen
whole
to his
reason.
music.
Yeah, that was my whole reason I wanted to be famous was so I could fucking be friends with Mac Miller.
Yeah, it's cool how these people get a go like Juice World. Like all these
Yeah.
people like are down to earth. Like you want to meet him. I mean, I can't. I think
Yeah.
alive would have to be Mr. Beast for me. Not because I want to get given money. But I think it'd just be cool. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess being in a video would be cool. And not just for the clout. Just like have you seen
Just
the
to
Chocolate Factory?
experience.
Yeah, like it's a whole entire experience. Like you're gonna be
Yeah,
like
or
seeing
just
the
to
behind
like
the scene. You get to
yeah,
see
yeah,
Carl
and
and
see
you get
how
to
he
see Wally.
operates and like yeah.
You
Yeah, I
get to
get
take
that.
notes. Like
Mhm.
not just because he's gonna get. I don't really care about the money. Like if I've always said like if I went on there, I'd be like, hey, what if I just gave you this back and I just got like a shout out, or what if I just like got hired as like someone that's underneath, like not you or like maybe the dude that's underneath him, someone I can just like be
Right.
around, like make a decent
Yeah.
wage. Like I guess that's being given money, but like I would want to like show my worth.
Yeah, like uh trade the money for an opportunity.
Yeah, because I don't really care about the 10 grand. I mean, of course, you can buy a house with it and change your life, but
Well, 10
like
grand, I don't know about that, bub.
it's a down payment.
On what?
It's a house. It's like $100,000. It's 10%. I mean, 10%.
In this economy?
So if you got another 10, like that's 20%.
Which is what most places require
What you
down
need,
for
yeah.
a loan.
Well,
Yeah,
that's a whole
but
different story. Like you could, in theory, almost get a house with it.
right. I know I
Like
get
as
what you
long as you
mean, but
got good
like
credit, like, but
yeah.
like
I get what you mean, but
I
like at
think
this
experiences would be better than like 10 grand because tax is gonna take how much away from it. Plus,
mhm.
like it's gonna sit or like you got to do
Yeah.
something with it. Like
Yeah. Cuz even a shout out like even a shout out, sorry to cut you off, but like even a shout out you're going to get like maybe a couple hundred people that come over, you know what I mean? A couple hundred people is a lot, but like compared to the experience of working underneath him and like seeing how he operates and then like potentially going out and branching off on your own after that, you know what I mean?
yeah, or just like having like working for him and then like you have something to talk about after. Like, oh, you worked an 8 hour, 10, 12 hour day doing this.
Yeah.
Go stream. Like Carl is a good example. Like
Yeah.
he goes and streams a lot. Like especially on his come up. Like he would just be in the videos every once in a while. Like, bro, this guy's awesome. But then like he went and like talked to people after. Like and that's kind of he like had his own little wave to him. Not
Yeah.
just like, oh, I'm a Mr. Beast clout. Like you know the little fish that go behind like a shark.
Yeah.
I just pick up the scraps.
Yeah.
Like, but like you're starting to grow bigger into your own shark.
Yeah. Goddamn alpha mentality, bro. Goddamn
Yeah,
alpha mentality. Sigma grind set.
Sigma.
Stigma dick in your ass. Wait,
What about
Braden.
Braden?
Yeah, what are you?
What about what?
Celebrity,
Me?
yeah, celebrity
Alive or
alive or
dead?
dead, alive and dead.
Probably want to meet Pete Davidson. Seems
Gross.
like a pretty what?
Hate him. I hate him so
Why?
much.
I feel like Pete
He's
Davidson could be. It'd either be good or bad. I feel like he has bad social anxiety.
Well, to me, he's just a fucking dumbass. I also am.
Smart.
I mean, dude, it's just like if you look at all his like the only thing he's made money off of is being a lazy stoner. Like he makes jokes about being a lazy stoner, and like all the commercials or movies he's in, he's just lazy. He's just a lazy piece of
You
shit.
like
And like,
Saturday Night Live?
no, I hate it. I cannot
Bro,
stand it.
it used to be good, but I feel
It
like,
used to be fucking good, but
bro, it's
um,
bad. Like, and they got rid of Pete. Like, Pete Davidson was the only reason I watched it.
I just
And
and
it's
then
cool how he's like,
on top of the he is funny. I'll give him like some he is pretty funny with some things. But like the whole he swoops in whenever a woman is like whenever a chick is like, down bad. So like he basically like did the whole Mac and Ariana thing. Ariana was with Mac and then like he came in and kind of like started being fucking weird about it and like trolling Mac and doing weird shit. And then after that, kind of started being weird to Ariana. So then, like, they broke up, right? And he was funny when he said, like, if he put blackface on, he'd be crucified, because Ariana was white and then she got all this shit done to her and she's basically orange now. But so like he is pretty funny, but I just like as a person, dude, I would slap the fuck out of him. I feel like he might be cool, but just as he's perceived to the public, I just want to fucking slap him.
you like MGK?
MGK, not really. His music's decent, but as a person, he can get fucked.
What
Honestly,
about Dead? What about Dead, Braden?
who?
Mm,
Oh, Dead. I was like, who the fuck is Dead? Is that a rapper?
I don't really know. I don't know, like a lot of dead people I like to meet. I
Jeffrey
don't know.
Epstein.
Bro, he already met him. What are you talking about? I mean,
Plot twist: Jeffrey Epstein was actually Santa Claus. That's why Christmas has sucked since he died.
bro, I thought I've been missing some presents.
Dude, say. I
Why
thought
does he
my
always have an address on him, though? Like a
dude.
ticket somewhere.
I know, dude. I felt like
You got it too.
past 5 years, my butthole's been tighter Christmas morning. I can barely fart, and my presents are
Whoa.
just lackluster, man. Either I got too old for them, or Jeffrey Epstein was Santa Claus. Oh god. But
What's one location you guys would want to go?
location, like
Yeah.
anywhere in the world,
Yeah,
Switzerland.
that'd be cool.
Swiss Alps.
I want to go to Japan.
Japan would be fucking sick. Japan would be.
I want to go to the arcade. I want to go to the anime, bro. I just want to see the vibe, bro. Like,
Logan
they
Paul
do
Part
not
2.
have trash cans.
Logan Paul Part 2.
I'll laugh. I'm like, no.
That's all right. Okay. Like not
Japan would be super fun.
we all could swallow cyanide and go meet Mac Miller if you want.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't like to mess with the spirit realm. The upside down.
Shit. Yeah, for real. No, I feel like Japan would be a very cool place to visit. Why Japan though? It's the arcade and the culture and all
Anime,
that.
The culture. It's an island. Like, it'd just be cool. I don't know if I'd like the plane ride there. Be super expensive, so I'd have to have, like, just a lot of money. But, like, I think that would be really what I'd do if I ever made it. Just
The
'cause
history too.
PewDiePie lives there. Like, it's cool how he lives there. Like, he's able to adapt to it. So, like, cars.
Right.
Like, you could get,
Yeah.
like cool looking cars there. Like, I've talked to people there. It's not like all GTR Skylines drive around, but like
Right.
it's cool how like they have that there. Um, the forest, they're like, I mean, it's kind of like a bigger Hawaii. I kind of see it as.
Yeah.
The people there are super polite, even though like
Yeah.
most America doesn't like. Most of the world doesn't like Americans.
Well, they don't
So
like
like,
rude. They don't like rude Americans. Americans usually
yeah,
go places and fuck up cultures
they
and
fuck
stuff
up.
like that.
Yeah.
So
So
you have to be just respectful.
that's the type they see when we get over there.
Guys,
So like,
if you don't realize the common theme of the podcast, it's fucking be respectful to those and others around you. Like
that's all just respect.
it's just the gist of the fucking world.
They living. We're all just trying to live.
But
But
yeah,
I think it'd be cool.
I just want to
You
go
say,
to
Braden? Oh, you said the Alps.
yeah, Braden said Swiss Alps. I just want to go to Switzerland just for the fucking views.
What's there?
Oh my god, just like the mountains and like crazy
It's
shit.
beautiful.
It's just fucking insane, dude. I'd want to go just to be like just to like look at it for a day, you know what I mean? Not for a day, but for a few days just to walk through Switzerland and just to fucking like look at all like the surroundings and shit.
What about ocean or mountain?
Mountain.
I'm the opposite. I've seen a lot more mountains than I've seen ocean. I've been to the ocean twice. I love the ocean. Not in the ocean. Oh, I gotta stay on land. I don't know about taking a boat out there. I'm a little fraidy cat, man.
A boat?
Yeah.
Bro, do you think there's aliens in the ocean?
Aliens?
Okay, aliens is a strong word. Do you think there's stuff that we do not know in the ocean?
That 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Aliens like
What defines
no.
an alien? Like stuff we don't know?
From no, not
Like
from this
different
world.
creatures or what?
Not from this world as an alien.
What's down there?
What's down there
Like,
is
New
a
plants, new creatures.
Bro, there's like 100-foot squid down there. And then you look back at the dinosaur age, it's like, bro, they're way bigger than the whales. Like,
right,
there's
and
still stuff from the dinosaur age is
There-
way the fuck down there.
there could be because you think about it, like humans and everything adapt to like their surroundings and everything. So they could have had to go under.
Adapted down there.
They could have had to go underneath because that was the only place that was like technically safe from the asteroid impact or whatever the fuck it may have been, you know, whatever. So they had to go down there because it was the only place that they could stay safe. So you know, possibly there could be an unfathomable amount of creatures that live down there, including like bacteria, fungi, fucking shit like that, and not just like fucking big scary sea monsters. But I would put aliens.
Not, I'm gonna say like Atlantis, but like, what if it's like some type of form? Like, I wouldn't hold it past. I think we know more about the moon and Mars than we
Yeah,
do about our
the
own
moon.
water.
We've been
We can't even sit a camera down there. Like,
yeah, because the pressure is too bad. Yeah, the pressure would crush it. So yeah, I think we've been like through 75% of the moon, but we haven't even explored like 13 or 16% of the ocean or something like that.
that's what's crazy to me. Like how that.
That's-
I don't
that's
care
insane.
About area whatever, 52 or whatever. But like you go into the ocean.
We can get into
I'm
this
scared.
on we can get into this on another podcast about like ancient civilizations and shit like that because I really enjoy talking about shit like that, and there's like evidence for like Atlantis and like the 1600s, like in the Amazon, there was huge, ginormous cities in the Amazon, right? And this one Spanish explorer went through there, and he had diseases and stuff that he was fine with, but they weren't exposed to them, right? So then when he went through and he accidentally gave them all the diseases, and like it spread throughout
Like
all the
polio or
stuff like this, similar, like stuff like that, similar. And so it spread through all the colonies and essentially wiped them out. So when they went back 200 years later, there was nobody there. There was nobody there, no buildings, anything, because everything had been overgrown. So they went through with LiDAR, which is like this non-penetrating laser, right? And they use it to scan the forest floor. So like things that are hidden by like overgrown trees and like the dirt that had been kicked up and stuff, you know? So they would use this LiDAR, which it scans the floor of the surface, and they found structures, building structures and stuff. And that's how like they found like certain pyramids and stuff like that that have been hidden in the Amazon jungle for so long. It's because of this LiDAR stuff. So like we can go into that on another podcast, but there is so much evidence pointing towards, like you said, like Atlantis and stuff like that, which is crazy. There's like cataclysmic events that have potentially wiped like civilizations off the fucking planet before us. Like there was Greek
even
philosophers.
now. Like
Right.
that one island that they don't let anybody on because of that same reason. They let people on, they're probably gonna die because they don't have
Yeah.
anything of like type of fighting disease. They probably don't even
Yeah.
know about COVID.
Right. Like
Like
or like North Sentinel Island. So what people like North Sentinel Island? There, it's above I think Indonesia possibly. It's somewhere around there, and it's an island where they are cannibals. Right? It's a cannibalistic tribe. But what people don't understand is it's a spiritual thing. So like when they're at war with another tribe, they will kill and eat the flesh and the body of the other enemies that they've killed to ward off the bad spirits of like the people that they killed to come back and haunt them. So like there's like videos of like people with helicopters coming around to the fucking island and they're like throwing spears and shooting
yeah.
arrows and shit at it. Yeah. Like they don't like people going there, but there's been people that made contact with them and like that's how they figured out that they don't just eat anybody that they see. It's just a spiritual tribe combat conflict thing. But
Like us nowadays are like that's weird, but like
oh
them
yeah,
like
that
it's spiritual. Like that's the religion. Like that's how they adapted
yeah,
from
you
day
would
one, pretty much.
yeah, especially like think about it like 100, 200 years ago, not 100 years ago cuz 100 years ago we were quite civilized, but like 200, 300 years ago, right? We're like you would want a couple psychopaths around you. You know what I mean? Like you're going to want a couple fucking crazy fucks in your corner because like when shit goes bad, they're just gonna go absolutely berserk. Like if you were a Viking and a pillager, you would definitely want like some psychos with you, bruh, because they would be just like while you're like just fighting for your life, they're taking pleasure in killing everybody and burning the villages and doing all the other shit that you don't want to fuck with, and like the psychos are what made you like ferocious and like scary. So like I get like the you're muted. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But yeah, like Indians, if they killed like a buffalo, they're gonna use the skin for like a rug, like a blanket or something.
The proper term is natives, Preston.
Natives,
Yeah, there you go. Natives.
indigenous people
There you go.
is the proper term. But anyways, like we should give them more respect. We really screwed them over, but anyways, that's a different story for another time. But like they used every part of that like animal,
Yeah,
made
they
it into like a
yes.
bow or whatever, and we nowadays, oh, we're not gonna use this, throw away half the cow, or
Yeah,
it's like
landfill and
we'd rather make, I mean, not make, pretty much make, but like we'll rather produce 5 more cows than have that one cow
it's
get
because it's
used
so
for other stuff.
yeah. It's because it's so easy nowadays to get whatever you need. Like you can go to the fucking store and get a cheeseburger. You go to McDonald's and get a cheeseburger without ever having to get out of your fucking car. However, like back in the day, like if you wanted food, you had to wait till the fucking like if you wanted meat, you had to either like go spend a shit ton of money in town that was like a day journey or a fucking couple hour journey, or you had to fucking go to like wait till your cow was like fully grown and then you had to slaughter it yourself and process it all yourself. You know what I mean? So like it's just like it's so much more readily available that people just don't have the quote unquote necessity for it now. They just toss it. It's
Yeah,
it's
that's what sucks. Like, cause I mean, it goes back to that tribe. Like, they'll eat like their
yeah.
enemies just cause like they're not gonna waste it. And
It's not
like, I mean,
it's not
it's
a fact
spiritual
that
too.
yeah, it's not like
And
necessarily
it's
that
also
they're
gonna
gonna
bring
waste it,
food to
but
them.
right. And so I think it's just kind of like it's kind of like the thing where some cultures still don't like waste a lot of the animal. They'll still try to consume most of the animal or use the animal for different things. But like modern civilizations usually just
Waste everything.
yeah,
We don't care.
we're big
Like,
messes. We're big fucking mess pits. But it's a
I'm
whole
not saying
different.
I'm any better than anyone. Like,
Obviously
I'm a
not.
slob.
Yeah, obviously not. But like it's about being accountable for the bullshit that all humans do. It's just like
But yeah, that's for another story for another
that's
time.
that's oh
We'll
man,
all be there. We talking about
it's
cannibalism.
yeah, it's very very deep. I mean, it's not like deep because we talked about cannibalism. It's kind of deep because we talked about how fucking shitty people are, uh, and like how just like Because like I don't know. Because me personally, like I'm that type of dude who just is like everybody is gonna kind of like live their life how they want to live it, and I'm not gonna judge anybody for living their life how they're gonna live it. Like we're all entitled to do our own thing and live our own fucking life and have our own opinions and all that bullshit. But like it's just like you know we get to a point where we're some of us are causing more mess than we are good. You know what I mean?
Like Braden.
Exactly like Braden.
Aren't you the worst?
He's the worst. Braden,
Full circle right now.
yes. Full circle. Coming back. Braden, you thought this was a podcast. Little did you know this is an intervention.
It's an intervention. Yeah. So, Alex is
That's
your
right.
new dad.
Look over to your what is it? Look to your left, Preston. I'll look up here. Braden. No, look straight to your left. That way. There you go. Braden.
No, I need a. Let me talk about. Wow.
Braden. You need help.
You need help.
He's just like
I know. I can't afford the help.
Yeah, kill yourself.
Speaking of that, use my code BetterHelp. No, I'm playing.
yeah, use my code Braden at BetterHelp.
Braden.
uh,
I gotta go rush.
all right. Use my code marriage.
Oh, no.
Use my code marriage at betterhelp.com. All right, bro. We doing shoe checks. Here we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Look at that. Got them crisp Blazer 77 lavenders. Oh yeah. Gotta love it. Oh, you gotta Braden, stop. They have to pay. They have to pay for that extra content.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I Oh man.
Yeah, that's cringe.
For the audio listeners right now, you better be lucky you didn't have to see that. Count your blessings every day, folks, because you never know when that's gonna pop up again. Preston, we just did a shoe check on stream. You want to go ahead and flash your shoes again?
Ready?
Oh yeah.
I'll even do like a.
Can you ride that skateboard?
I'm not gonna put these. I got like the shoe right there. Soft, you know. Straight from probably Walmart.
Probably
Yeah.
Walmart. Oh my gosh,
Beautiful
guys. So I think what topics have we hit today? One celebrity you want to meet, favorite show anime, best YouTuber,
Okay, I don't want to see
OG
that.
games. All right. Thank God the mic's in the way. Thank you, Jesus.
It's almost worse.
It is almost worse. It's like those Minecraft builds.
No.
Okay, you guys want to hit one more topic before we get out of here?
More heavy hitter. I like that. I like that.
Get a heavy hitter in here.
Oh man.
To end it off, we'll end it
What's
off
the
with
point of life?
what are your goals in life?
I don't have any.
I feel like you gotta like. No, I mean, you don't have to have. I feel like you have to. At
No, I
least,
do.
like,
He does.
Um,
He's just being a.
Definitely.
but like
Probably,
that's
like-
how you get by. If you don't have any goals,
Did
you're
you-
gonna end up in a sinkhole.
Did you turn your mic up, Braden?
No way.
Okay,
Way
never
far
mind.
away from it, and we can hear you still.
No, yeah, it just sounded.
Hello?
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Hello.
You just had puberty.
What's up? What are your goals?
Probably changing my body. Definitely getting out of school.
I want a boob job.
Yeah.
Yeah, boob job definitely.
Get with Preston's
Like-
sister.
you know, you know.
If we're throwing those shots, Braden.
Yeah, Brady, you don't want to throw those shots. Alex, drop the pictures.
Oh
I'm
man.
kidding. I'm kidding.
No, but so that's good goals though. Changing your body, finishing school, and what else?
About it. That's like
About
for
it
now.
for now. Nice, some nice short term goals. Honestly, what are your goals like overall though? Like, where do you want to be like when you're 25, 30?
Um, hmm. I don't want to be a slump.
Yeah,
The biggest thing. Like, I
yeah.
would never want to be a slump. Like someone like
I just want to be the
Steppenwolf.
best of me, I guess.
That's he's 17, guys. He's 17. So let's just say some of you out here are in your 20s and 30s, and you guys have no idea what you want to do with your life. And Braden hits you with, I just want to be the best version of me. Sit and ponder that for a little bit. Braden's not comparing his life to anybody else. He's, oh, I want to be a fucking millionaire. I want to be this. I want to be that. Braden hit you with, I want to be the best version of me. If that's not fucking happiness within yourself, holy shit. That was one of the biggest boy things I've ever heard Braden say in my entire life. In 7 years, 5 to 7 years of knowing him. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
he's standing tall. He's like, yeah, I said that.
Yeah, you say it with my chest. Yeah, boy, I say it with my chest,
Yeah,
boy.
with my breast
Right.
implant.
What about
But
you,
I
P?
think one of my biggest goals is just like stay positive. It's easy to get down in your slumps of your life. It's easy to like say, "Oh, I had a bad childhood. Oh, I had a bad day, so I'm gonna have a bad night." I think it's just best to like work on your next self. Like work on like what are you saying? Work on himself. Work on them. Like just trying to get you not your goals, but like live day by day. Honestly. And if you don't get your goal done today, don't get mad at yourself. There's always tomorrow. But I think just gotta make enough money to like. I don't need to be a millionaire, but I want to just make enough money where I don't have to worry.
Yeah.
I think if that's this, if it's anything, like I just would like that to be life, because it
Right.
sucks to struggle for life. Like just to think about what am I gonna eat today, when am I gonna sleep today, like that part of life. Like we really have a blessing. Some
Right. And
people don't.
also, dude, you work like 14 hours a day, though. So, like, that's got to be taxing.
See,
You know what I
I don't
mean?
want to do that 10 years from
Right.
now. Like
Exactly.
I want to work 8 hours with the job I want. Doesn't mean I'm gonna have it, but like if you work towards something, hopefully it happens. But if it doesn't, that's no
Right.
reason to get mad at yourself or hate life.
Or give up, honestly, because if you try like 12 times, who knows that 13th time that if you give up, if you try 12 times and you give up, you're like, oh, it's just not meant to be. The 13th time that you try could be the time that you get it.
Yeah, I think just stay positive, love yourself, love everyone around you. Don't love your loved ones. You never know when they're gonna move away. You never know when they're gonna pass. I think that's the biggest like advice I could always say is tomorrow someone could theoretically leave you.
Right.
Doesn't matter how. Like you could never
Right.
talk to them. Say that you love them. Like it might be weird. They might be like your stepdad or something. But like if they have been in your life, they mean something to you.
Right.
So just try to build that connection farther. Like we're not in the '80s where you're going to be called a little pansy, and we all have feelings. I think the biggest thing is just love yourself and love everyone around you.
Well,
So it's
I'm
kind of
gonna.
like an offshoot of like goals, but like I think it's just like self love.
Yeah. I'm going to sound shallow as fuck because my goals in life are to make enough money to where I can like support the things that I want to do personally without having to fucking kind of worry about the bullshit on the side if I'm gonna have enough time to do it. But also at the same time, it's like support people because like growing up, it was just my mom and I, you know, and so for like 15 years of my life, it was just my mother, and like so she was the only one that's like that could support me or like if we wanted to do anything, it had to come off of her back. You know what I mean? Like she had to like go the extra mile to fucking make sure shit that like I needed or I wanted like was there. So like it's not just in terms for me, but it's more like I want to be able to provide for my mom and like have a group of people because like it sucks whenever like just recently Cody was sick, so he was out of work. He had the Rona, and so my mom was on break.
Canceled.
Yeah,
Said
Cody
Rona.
Cody yeah Cody got canceled from work, so they put him on fucking leave without pay. No, uh, he got the Rona, so I was like, we were like playing quite a bit, right? We were all like hanging out, talking, playing quite a bit. And my mom was off work because she had a break because my mom's a teacher. So my mom had off work, and it was just this feeling of just like everybody felt happy almost. You know what I mean? Like everybody kind of felt like they didn't have like this weight, like oh I gotta go to fucking work tomorrow, like oh I have to do this because I have things I have to pay for, blah 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 blah. Like it was necessarily just like almost it feels very free. And then like whenever like people go back to work and like we like not lose a connection, but like we're not able to do as many things as we were able to do previously and like things like that. It's kind of like when we all go back to work and shit, it kind of like puts like that time constraint on things. So what I was talking about is like you have to worry about like what if I go to lunch, like if we go to lunch today, or am I gonna have enough fucking time to sleep before I have to get up for work, or blah 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 blah, like just things like that. So like just the overall feeling of being able to provide for like people around you and like yourself, but also being able to pursue the thing that you love the most, which like I I have a lot of things that I'm interested in, obviously, like fucking acting and podcasting and streaming and football and coaching and rapping and just everything. Like I'm a very creative person, I feel like, and I want to like express that in some way, or like, express like follow my passion, and that's like kind of what I'm banking on for my life. But like in terms of goals, that's where that's my kind of goal for life, was just to be able to do something that's like I'm enjoying doing, like I'm pursuing my passion and things that I love, with also being able to provide for those around me. That's just like that's all my goal is. So it's shallow compared to your guys's, which is just like love yourself and love everybody around you, real hippie shit, because it's more selfish towards like people around me, but also at the same time it's like it was also
I
just
think
my
my
mom and
top
I.
line goal, like I've always seen these videos. Like I think top line goal, like if we're gonna talk, like you made it, It's retire your family,
Yeah.
like retire your parents. Make sure your siblings are set up. Make sure like you
Yeah,
don't
that's
go
what
to struggle. Not teach them
yeah.
like don't work. Like everyone
Yeah.
needs a work ethic. Everyone
Right.
needs to
You
like
need
get up
you
and
need to
do
learn how to
something.
you need to learn how to work and not like
It's
even
self
the
love because if you
even the
don't work,
things that you
nothing.
do that are your passion, you're gonna get fucking like, because we love playing video games and we love streaming it and we love doing things that we do, but we just get fucking burnt out sometimes. Even if it's like your favorite thing to do, you're gonna get burnt out sometimes. So it's about being able to have a good work ethic and push through when you don't want to get up in the morning and you don't want to do the shit, because like that experience and all that shit, exactly, Preston, it's gonna be worth it. You know what I mean? Kind of adding on to your point there.
Yeah, I think that's what would just make it like that's when I'd be able to sit in my chair, my $2 million, no, I'm playing, my just average chair, and just be happy. I mean,
Yeah,
just be
just
happy now, just because it didn't happen. But like, if you could just have your family, not struggle.
it's not necessarily a term in terms of happiness. It's not like you're gonna be unhappy if you could provide that, but it's a term of like it's
Oh, that's why I
peace,
put it at top of the line. Like,
peace.
if
It's
anything
it's
ever happened,
overall peace of mind, and like you feel like you kind of paid them back for your entire life. You know what I mean? It's kind of peace of mind. I feel like, because like
what a heavy hitter.
it's insane. It's very heavy hitter to end the podcast. Braden, you have anything to add?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You
Final
just
question: what type of Pokemon would you be? Water, fire, whatever. Last question.
All right, we're not gonna.
Just a dumb little question to end it.
All right,
Water.
not gonna. Water. What about you, Preston?
Oh man,
I know I'm thinking.
it's hard. I think about this too much, honestly.
All right,
I
that's
want to be like a dragon. but
Preston's a furry, confirmed.
yes, finally, I'm coming out. But some of the packs don't have dragon, so I think I would have to do like psychic or like fire. Psychic's a cool one, but I don't really like the psychic Pokemon. But like fire is
See,
probably
I,
my favorite.
I was thinking that exact same thing. I was thinking like psychic, dragon, and
And yeah, Corey would be a fairy because you know why.
as
He
soon
told
as
me. He told me.
Preston earlier goes, it's not the '80s anymore. Nobody's gonna call you a fairy or a pansy, and then goes Cody's a fairy. That's
Yeah, but Corey's different. Corey's Corey.
yeah.
Clip it, send it to him.
Nah, I'd probably like a water dragon, something like that.
I think it'd just be cool to be a dragon. Like,
Yeah,
I just
vibing,
have a dragon.
vibing real hard. Yeah, but no, guys. So we're ending it there, I guess. And I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of Off the Six podcast, hosted by yours truly, Smurby Kirby and Braden. Have you decided if you're going to be an official member every week, or if you're just gonna pop in every now and then?
I don't know. I'll do one more, then I'll think about it.
All right, so stay tuned for next week for Braden's decision on whether or not he's going to become a full-time member of the Off the
You'll
Sticks
get the heavy
podcast.
hitters. We'll get the heavy hitters.
Don't be promoting. No free promotion. No free promos. Anybody want
Go watch
to?
Naruto. Free promotion, man. All day long. Go watch it. Go vibe.
Anybody want to say anything? Like last 5 seconds, promote anything you've been working on? Anything you kind of just want to say?
If you like gaming videos, go watch the streams. You know where to go. It's down there.
Braden, channel launching? Anything? No channel.
I don't even have a channel.
You're not going to launch one? Nothing new? Just
Not right now.
Braden's channel coming soon.